Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming today. First things first, I stated an astrogravitational report. I will be making a video about the certain situations that I believe it's time to be talked about it. And talking about this kind of like rivalry or more like beginning this little kind of like a war between psychology and twin flame communities. Four. I was made it a video, but I didn't publish it. The reason is that I'm gonna be honest with you. You can. I'm not authorized to talk about on the behalf of the twin flame community. So what I'm gonna do for it is I'm going to reach out maybe after I come back from my trip. I'm gonna reach out to the Twin Flame community during the trip and kind of like a set up a conference call with the most leaders in the Twin Flame community, and we can discussing these issues from with it and kind of like see if they are gonna be cooperating with an kind of like a completed statement or cooperations. To me, what I'm going to share with you guys right now, it is about that psychology community, or the twin flame community. They gotta help each other and give it their hands. We're gonna help the psychology to evolve, and as far as the twin flames comes in, but at the same time, we can also have the benefits of the psychology within the twin flame community. We don't have to be rivals. We don't have to fight and pointing fingers or making statements without understanding each other. It was brought to me on the attentions of videos that were posted. You know, I'm not a policeman. I said long time ago I'm not going to be policing who's posting what and so on. But as a twin flames, I see that some of the psychologists out there posting the videos about the twin flames and so on, and making a statement like categorized statement, general statement for. It's kind of like it bug me a little bit. And we basically have the same goal as a community. Either their community and our community is to make the life better. Only thing it is we have two opposite sides of the coin, the view of the same situations, which is say relationships. So that's what it was. That's what I wanted to share with you guys. And today we are going to be talking about as a living in the present and doing it the mindset for. This morning I was a little bit on fire about this because of it is what it is. Mars is coming in direct, is kind of like push me towards for it. I hold on my horses a little bit. I send it. If you're an I am twin flame group, you know what video I was referring to it and so on. And this is why I made that video. But today we are going to be talking about the new path, the new evolutions, the new goals on, the new mindset that we have, the new situations that we have from inside. And before that, I want to recognize the people who so far came to the chat: Grande, Erica, Diamond B, and Ellie Silver. Thank you for coming in. I know that it's probably going to be more people coming in into the chat as well. Present. What is it? The present situations. The present situations right now within the twin flames. It is about separation for illumination. That's what the current present state is. Some of the people who illuminated, specifically the couples who got illuminated, and that goes up. There is a three things that is going to happen out of that. They either become the teachers, they are going to begin to build it more stronger twin flame community. There's going to be some unions coming up out of this, and there's going to be a personal gain development within itself, which is going to help into the community. Big Dog, thank you for coming into the chat. CJ, thank you guys for coming in and dealing with in the present. You need to understand it. It's hard, but in the same time, because we learn a lot from the past year, from the past situations, some of you feel the intense energies, but they don't bother you. Hi, Teresa Burke. Thank you for coming in. And those energies, they don't bother you right now. Why do they don't bother you? Simply, they not resonate within your gravity field. They are not going into your energy. They're not turning into emotions, and you have internal peace. That's what you finally find the way you can navigate through the energies. The only thing that bothers you right now, it's probably the collective energies. You're sensing the collective energy, you're looking at into the collective energies, and you are in these positions that currently you are like how to navigate. Is that mine or the collective? As long as you can learn what it's coming from you, what it's a personally attaching into you, or is personally going into yourself, you will be, oh, is that mine? Is that what it's related to me? Is that what really within myself? That is what's going on? No. Somebody else's? Okay, there you go. You operate and navigate yourself right now from a higher level of perspective of looking at in the energies. And for those who are in the inner state of peace, that's what you achieved. And be helpful for this, be thankful for it, because you put the distorted energies in order. That distorted energies, which is that is a what in the psychologists they're calling a um, personal disorders, because disorder is distorted energies within yourself. We have the same thing. We're just looking at from two different perspectives in there. Now the twin flames, it's helping to understand this. Your journey as a twin flame, setting up the mindset right now. It's also begin the setting up the mindset from a spiritual perspective. You're not thinking about this human disorganized situations. You organizing yourself, because the distorted energy create internal conflicts in you. Now you organize the distorted energies within you that fixed the distorted personality from within yourself, and now you navigating with this mindset, because there is nothing more expensive than that, because you're understanding the inner peace within you is also inner peace, not only within yourself but also within the connections that you are in. Doesn't matter if that is a soulmate, twin flames, and so on, but that actually happens to be currently that is it about inner peace within the mirroring neurons. Right now you get in more stable as an energy of your mirroring. Who are you mirroring? Are you mirroring? You probably learn how to navigate, control, and operating the mirroring energies, or how you can go ahead and navigate through this. Okay. Lorianne, thank you for coming in. Blue Swan, thank you for coming in, guys. Appreciate having you here. Talking about like the current situations, we are coming out of these shadows. We coming out with these situations. I spoke and asked to gravitational report. Mars walking with the love towards Venus, but Venus isn't fight with what's going on in the Earth, and she's fighting with its own shadow, which is Lilith. And the moon is right there trying to heal everything faster as it can. So, Big Dog, yo, 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 yeah, That is these energies. And if you feel like creating actions, if you feel like it's time to go, move this, do this, it's under pressure and so on, that's what Mars is. Mars has been coming out of the cave. Um, this mindset that we are having now as a developed species, as a developed within this, now we are operated from the mind of spirituality with understanding the average situations on it. Our life is getting much more easier to us right now. Specifically, I'm talking to the people who's been engaged, who's been from within, getting a very good feedbacks through some of the people I work with in the twin flame journey. Especially yesterday, I received someone who is like, "Dio, follow up your advices, help me spend a good days with my twin flame." Here we go. I know that things will work, that all the things, the situations will work as long as your twin flame cooperates in there. If they don't want to cooperate, the only thing you have left inside of you is you to continue grow, evolve, and continue doing the missions on your own. This is not a something new. You hear about it. This has been into the community for so long. Okay, if your twin flames not with you, you're taking the torch and you keep walking for others after you. There's gonna be a lot of clearing right now. It's coming in for a lot of the situations have to be more straight, but right now we have more clear, mental, precise picture with everything. I'm talking about mental because everything, all the informations, everything, it is about processed through the mind. And since we are getting through the gravitational field, we are getting these energies. We are processing those energies. We are processing through the mind these energies. They're converted to emotions. As you know, those emotions they are open up your hormones within your brain, and you feel it. Those you recognize those emotions from within. That's how you operate. But the mindset is this, and now you can see and you can process it as emotions in a totally different way compared to the emotions that are coming from your ego into your mind. And you created more mess than anything before. Um, Perfect time for this mindset, actually, if you ask me about it. As I see astrology wise, there is no more perfect timing for this because the masculine energies inside of you they are waking up and they are like looking into this issues between masculine and the feminine. There was a post right now on a Facebook through the Bulgarian groups of as a social groups about the relationships and so on that goes on, and they were talking about where is the gentleman's and the man's who are so stupid, and what is a the difference between the woman and the woman that is not woman but is everything else but not a woman. And the only thing I replied it to them is to understand the word gentleman, where it come from. That is a person who is gentle and he is a man. He's actually raised in that culture and that environment. He's got the ethics of a gentleman from within. But the woman who's never been around, never saw what gentleman is, it is so easy for her to, I don't know what this is. And she's like, I don't know how to act and react in there because she hasn't seen it. But there was also a question why there is no gentleman's. And I answer it in there because the gentleman is raised and he is in this culture because of a woman that taught him what gentleman is. And if there is no gentleman's, you need to look for it. And I told him that the woman who raised him, she is the one who raised and make the man. That is it to understand the unifications of masculine and the feminine energies. Don't take it personally. It's not about that the mother has to teach its son. is the same way the father has to teach its daughter. You need to understand that the personality, the spirit, the soul chooses from who what to teach because of the gravitations. That is a magnetic situations. Maybe the kids they want to learn from somebody else, not you as a father or mother. Most of you, maybe you are the black sheep that in your family nobody can teach you. Now you're running to someplace else. Maybe to some of you, that's what happens. It's for it. But the present energies, they're pretty good for those who evolved from the last year. Um, I feel good. Let me tell you, the this energy that was from yesterday, this healing energy, boy, that was good. In the past 2 3 days, that energy was just incredibly good. There was a time I was just sitting in my bliss. I didn't even feel like making the video yesterday. I wanted to enjoy those energies, but universe is like, come on, dude, wake up. You gotta do things. My Facebook begin to ping ping and so on and so on. And finally, I had to get out of that state. But the bliss, that is it, the rewards for the inner work that you've been done from within you. Organize the energies and organize your mindset. The new mindset that operates from the higher point of view of spirituality. You are more compassionate, you are more within inner peace, you are like, whatever. But that is not like you don't care. That is a whatever. It is just you know that you are not really under control. You're under control of only your own gravity field, a gravity field that turns into your energy and emotions from within you. So now, since you have this higher spirituality controlling yourself, welcome. You're different. You change. You are an example of what's going to happen with an age of Aquarius. Since Venus and Saturn is an age of Aquarius right now, we are getting these energies in there. Things are coming. Things are coming because of this upcoming new moon. An age of Aquarius is going to be open up the can of worms. And you, as an example, without within the community, within your what you're living, in your lifestyle, and so on, showing up who you are, showing the compassion, showing the understanding, showing looking at the from the higher views. If you're at work, show the compassions within your work, show who you are. It's time for you for actions. If you're a twin flame, you're gonna be called to actions. And Mars is gonna come in really, really hard with in this because Mars right now is in Gemini. Why? Mars in Gemini right now, it is to develop the friendshipness, the friends. Better to be a friend instead of be an enemy. Better be having a peace instead of having a war. That's what Mars has studied from the divine perspective from Saturn. People who have not studied though, they still gonna have the war from within. And you understanding that when you see someone who's coming in towards you with all those energies, you're like, dude, stop for a minute. Let me ask you questions. Why do you have a fit? Basically, they have a fight from within them themselves. Oh, because this and this, and I want to. Oh, you want to. What is the right thing for we want to? And from that standpoint, you're going to be looking at and you're understanding and operate as a divine human being. You're not going to be operated of like I or you. It's going to be we because you are in the same gravity field. You're talking about certain topics, and the topics, that's what is there. Mindset is going to be more beautiful than everything you probably imagine, even in yourself. As a twin flame, you are going to feel the bliss all the time. There's going to be a lot of people coming into you, but be mindful about it. Some of the people, they just want informations. They don't want anything from else. They may take it from you, but not give it to you. This is done. The first time you're probably experiencing this, you will know what energy, what to do, and what to say. You already know to tell the people to look from within themselves instead of doing something. They don't know something about the twin flame. Yes, you can explain it to them, you can do all this and so on, but the rest of it is going to be look from within. That is going to be from now on this healing pattern. Inside of it, you're protecting your energies, you're learning to navigate as a twin flame much more better with from within you. CJ, thank you for coming. Oh my gosh, that's what I've been feeling lately. Inner conflict of my old negative beliefs and practicing creating my desire. Neville Goddard, teachings, it is challenge for sure. Margot, hi, thank you for coming in. Matthew, thank you for coming in. Alicia. So now, guys, you can have some more questions about this. But currently, under present energies, everything that we developed, it is actually an amazement. I was expecting this amazement energies. I was expecting this because right now, with all the gravity that is within the solar system, is going to take off. But during the summer, we are going to have this situations. Okay, but some of you already sense that situations this summer. Okay, and since that the knots that are gonna shifting from Taurus into Aries and of course Libra, you're gonna be looking at in like we're talking about like 8 9 months from now, we're gonna be looking at this like what is me and what is in the relationship. I have to be good so I can be good within the relationship. If the relationship wasn't good, what was that about me? So all this is going to be dealing for a year and a half afterwards. So we're talking about good 2025. We're going to work on that. But later on, we are going to entering the North Nodes is going to entering into Pisces, building your mystical self in there, as well as the things within the age of Aquarius. So keep in mind that the more we are involving, the more we are using, the more we're setting these new standards within our minds, the new abilities, the new inner peace within ourselves. For it, the more people's going to wonder for it. I want to give you a little example. Yesterday, there was someone who approached me, and they were about like, I want to know what you do, and so on and so on. And they came close to me in my energy field, and it's like, "Ooh, you already begin to sense me. You're gonna find things about me. I gotta stay away." They feel it. You have to understand that the people who are waking, they may be not in the twin flame journey, they may be not in everything else, but the people are awaking into the energy. And this is why I wanted to talk about the rest of the community out there for that we have to come up together. We gotta come in together with solutions for a better world from now on with all this. Instead of we blaming the psychologist and the psychologists blaming twin flames for the issues. Because we have some people who are in the twin flame journey, they go to a psychologist. Since the psychologist doesn't understand what twin flame is, they use their tools in there, and the person who is in twin flame journey doesn't take a proper help. They're coming back, it's like they cannot help me. No, they can't. They can help you in your personality situations from within you. If you have personality situations within you, yes, you have to work with psychologists. You have a twin flame understanding and you cannot navigate the energies within your soul. You're in a twin flame relationships. Guess what? You're going to be needing some help from the twin flame community. So that's what it is about. But looking at on this new rising situations, because we don't have to be kind of like competing against each other as a communities. We have to learn to cooperate, unify from within for the better in the both situations from it, which is mean the psychology community has to come forward and learn from us, as well. We have to go and learn from them. That's, I believe, is going to be a great, great benefit. But I don't want to make this. I'm not a leader within the community. There is no leadership in the community. As a twin flame, I cannot make a statement on the base of everybody. Made a one video, but I'm not gonna post it. I think it is premature. I think I was into this Mars energies, like, hmm, right away my masculine energies were coming out, and like, dude, find your inner peace. You're gonna be able to find the better solutions within this. Reaching out to the community, talk with the community, and figure out what the things should be. We don't need a rivalry with the rest of the world. We actually need it one time unifications with the rest of the communities for, because I have cases and situations from all kinds out of it. Some of them are turning good. Some of the people who are in the twin flames, they're actually getting better. They are good within their lives, and they move on. We've been evolving for years and years. Now it's a little different. Now it's time to we crossed a new path. We crossed the next stage. Now this energies of unifications is going to be working more and more. This is why I state that there's going to be more unions coming in, and we are going to see it. We are going to be feeling it from within, because the community needs this, not because of anything, because the community grow up to these positions. It's the same thing that like growing up the at the beginning of the stages from within and so on. So I put a list of um, leaders within the twin flame communities. We know each other. Most of us, we know who we are. Okay, we know each one of us doing separate things, but we are kind of like not stepping on our toes and not stepping it within. Actually, I'm gonna talk to. There is a men's chat about the twin flames that we do with Sherry and with Lee, uh, mostly for it, which is good. But I'm gonna be talking to other leaders and other brothers out there from within, and some of the people who are actually here in the chat. So if you want to be on that conference in there uh, for it, talking about into the community or so on, because we are community guys, and we should not be kind of like a take up politely when people or specifically within the situations they have to make a comment statement or something that really they don't have idea what twin flame is. Specifically, people who has not been studied and they are not a twin flame, and to make statements. So that's what was really today was really kind of like pissed me off, and that's what triggers my Mars, my divine masculine energies. But since I know my masculine energies, I know what they're capable of it. Plus, right now it's Mercury retrograde. I'm like, let me go have a coffee. Let me go ahead and get this out of the way. But nevertheless, we are need to have cooperations within everything out there. So cooperations between us, the rest of the communities, and we're bringing out the issues that actually are real issues in the world that the world does not want to fix. One of the biggest issues is that in schools and at home there is no moral and ethics learnings. At school they should have a studies on morals and ethics, how to behave as a human being, and that is a part of the psychology community to talk the educational community, because otherwise all this world goes down the hill. We don't have the primary behaviors, and we want to learn how to behave and navigate energies. That's what it's a lot of mess within the energies inside. When we're looking at the strive, the hunger for the for the energy. You probably been met all these people who they suck the life out of you, the energies out of you. You know what I'm talking about because they didn't learn the ethic and the right things that they can develop from within themselves, which is in the psychology is called immaturity. So we all looking at it, we're all dealing with the same thing. The only difference is that we can help them, they can help us. Simple as that. But we also be able to establish a better new generations of people coming in. So this is why today this topic it's kind of like a very good in a way. It's very good. I don't know where that English accent come within me. Maybe someone who's watching from England. Energy is coming to me. I don't know why, but yeah, that's what it's all these energies are. Deeper diver, thank you for coming in. The main responsibility of the ethic fall of the parents who bring them to earth, and yes, feel emotional intelligence should be taught in schools. Actually, if the parents has not been taught, the school system have to follow it in there. But ethics and the morals, really, it's responsibility of the parents. But also the ethic and the morals are have to be within the community itself. Because before you are labeled with whatever you are labeled out there, Christians or and so on and so on, because people have tendency to label everything and a based of skin color, body shape, mentality, heart, spirit, and so on and so on. We have to be at one time before anything. We have to be human because we are human and we have to put the humanity in the front of us. So this is what energies are. And deeper diver, I have to agree with you. And that's what twin flames when it gets ignited. They want to have better family. They want to fix everything. They know how to put the inner peace within the family. But when once family is built from the distorted energies, it's hard because now you have to work with the distorted energies in yourself. You have to work with the distorted energies of within your twin flame, within your partner, but it also everyone around you. Okay, but when you understand and go from that perspective in these situations, now we actually brought out the issues that comes out in the surface because reality we're striving for somebody else's energy of any shape and form. That could be attention, that could be a material things, that could be a freaking money, that could be a survival things. But that, if you look at it, all this is one thing. It's energy. And by looking at and organize the energies with you, you're looking for a better management for the rest of the energy out there around you. But you can't fix the energy around you if you haven't fixed yourself. But most of the people that I see, the feel the energies of here, they fix themselves. They've reached this amazement state of balance inside within distort energy, the distort energy. They have fixed the personality disorders inside. Because psychology, with all due respect to the colleagues out there, they have psychologists with all the dignity inside of it. They all comes in and they're talking about these personality disorders, but they know the one thing: all the personality disorders they come from immaturity, and they have to seek for solutions. Stop giving this energies about like, yeah, this is what it is, this is what it is, and so on. Kind of like a situations. I'm kind of like I want to challenge the psychology community a little bit out there with this. Start looking for solutions. We know the solutions in there. It is the energies, it's the field, it's the way you're thinking. Because the spirit inside of it, the soul inside of it, which psychologists they don't actually accept it inside. Most of them they don't even look at it. But when you look at it on that perspective, the soul overrides the mind. But the mind, if it was used to it to learn and have this human based behaviors already set up as a standards in there, there's going to be a conflict. But through us, through understanding how we did it, what we did it, and what it needs to be do, they can create a new tools. They can use a new practices. They can push the forward to look in there from inside within the soul. We are not the problem. We are the solutions of here. Psychology is not the problem. They're also solutions. We are part of the solutions as well. So that's what the currently this is. I know it's a very good topic today. Really, I love the energy, guys, of the chat. I love the situations. I gotta move a little bit the camera because I'm with different camera right now, and so I can be able to read the chat. Starseed, welcome to the channel. Thank you for coming in. We are responsible to share with those why the twin flames are here to help purge out and show with our actions, which is why this is very hard. Yes, actions, it is the provement that you organize your energies. Actions is also is the provement that you healed your personality disorder because you act differently. It's the same thing. Blue Swans, yes. I love you guys. Much love to you guys, and thank you for supporting me. Thank you for sending some energies exchange back. I appreciate you for it. I want to recognize you for this, but I seen that by the work with you guys, you're also working in yourself. There has been an improvement. You might not see in it because you're all both every day and so on, but I can recognize some shift, some glimpses of energies that you two evolving pretty okay to me in the pace and the situations you are working on. The issue with psychology is that it needs to blend with a deeper understanding that the world has come to change exactly, and that will come in. We need twin flame union, empathic psychologist. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. That we need each other. Okay, we need this empathic situations. We need this for it because right now we have a distort energies that have kids. They are distort energies. That all the reflexes from the distort energies of generations before. I'm going to state it, Sam Vikram, that he is a professor of psychology who stated like this. In order you to diagnose someone with personality disorder, you have to investigate the generations before. That's what this is. And he says he can't diagnose. He said that some of his colleagues who goes and they talk about bipolarity disorder or narcissistic personality disorder and wherever the situation is, it is like they haven't misdiagnosed situations. He talked about like some of them are developed, some of them actually it's passed through a genetics. So yeah, but as a twin flame, we know that the only way it is by when the soul overrides the mind, because we're already experiencing this. We experiencing this by we awakening within as a twin flame. Before the awakening as a twin flame, how was your life? You all know it. How was your life? You were toxic at some point in some way, some situations. but you manage through the twin flame journey to navigate and clear the things. So yeah, Diana, thank you for coming in. There is another perspective, rep psychology, that we don't want to admit. We are source in a human being scented bodies. However, we are in a hostile universe that doesn't want us to know who we are. That is also the same thing. Most of the people out there, they don't like the truth because their illusions are getting destroyed. You think the twin flame doesn't realize what's going on in the world? You think that twin flames doesn't see the political BS that goes on in the world, the economic BS that goes on in the world? We know everything. We just operate from the universe energies because with some time, at some point, all this is everyone's going to pay their price because we know what take us to pay the price inside. So yeah, ancestors always come first. They are the first to incarnate. You need to understand that right now, since you are a twin flame and you're in these relationships, you're probably going to be able to bring some souls in. Those are very powerful souls who knows that they have to come in to save the earth from self-destruction, because that's what the path of the earth is. Why do you think they're creating a artificial intelligence? Hmm? The real reason they want to create artificial intelligence is because the humans become more stupid. Why? Einstein says you want to be a more evolved, listen up to the divine, listen up to God. Boom. Some people don't want it though. And that path of artificial intelligence, it might help in some situations, okay? But it's never going to replace a human being. Human being is always, in a way, it's going to be more intelligent. Because if the human being is intelligent to create the artificial intelligence, that's mean that artificial intelligence is no more understandable from within. The other bad news is that the creations of the interface. Why do you think people want to get into the interface of the human beings? Program it. Yeah, they said, it's going to help medically and so on and so on. But we as a twin flames knows that over the time, this is going to be going to something else. So yes, we as a twin flame community, we have to really raise the red flag, I would say. But not only the raise the red flag, what's going on in the world, but actually what it is, the solutions. Raise the green flag. It's like, hey, we're here for the solutions. Because out there in some of the situations that I see, they look at us like we're the bad guys. We are the bad guys, guys. I can tell you we are the bad guys. And I'll tell you what, we are the bad guys. We are the bad guys because we know the truth. We are bad that we don't accept lies. We are bad that we don't accept illusions. We are bad that we want to have a real happiness in the earth. That's why we are bad. And we make no compromises with this. So we cannot compromise these situations. Those are the things we usually don't talk. Welcome to the Mars moving forward. Yeah, Dio goes in his masculine energies, divine masculine energies there. Yes, it is. You can feel the energies. So, yeah. People don't talk about it and they don't need to beside yourself. The only other social media outlet that tells the truth is Super Soldier Talk on Rumble. I don't have much to watch the social medias. I don't think so that I'm either in the Twitter or I had an account on Instagram that checked lately, but that's what it is, and so on. For so I don't have time to. There is like so much other outlets, and to tell you the truth, Diana, I have no idea what Rumble is. So for yeah, Michael Jackson song bad. Most one, when Twin Flame unite and evolve, they extend their love towards the planet, the world. Look at our deal, look at his work, look with your hearts when you expand and mirrors towards. Exactly. Okay. Very good. Exactly. It's like that. Grande, thank you for the heart and the namaste. My life was great before my twin, but I feel I was in a spiritual stagnations for some time. Yes, the spiritual stagnations. Actually, there was a comment that the twin flames, it's all coming in and triggers situations, and that the people were seeking for another partner. That's what it's ignitions of the twin flame. Here's what I want to answer to this question. Doesn't matter if you're twin flame or you're not. If you're beginning to seek in love outside of the marriage, your marriage was a nothing but a big pile of poo poo. That's all I want to say. Can't blame the twin flame community that so much marriage has been destroyed. That's not the truth. Okay? The false marriage triggered the twin flame. That's what happens in there. So let's be honest. So yeah, I didn't like that video that I saw it, but you know what? I watched it with respect because the person who made it the video, I actually referred it here, and there's a lot of things. It was made like a few years back, but end up Mercury retrograde today on me. I'm like, maybe I should go ahead and look for it. So yeah. Us and our beautiful will feel when that energy bounces within us. What inner peace? Yes, the energy right now of inner peace, it is stable. Once you stabilize the energy of the inner peace, the only thing that the energy is gonna do is grow. Wherever you are gonna go, you're gonna looking for peace. You're gonna be the peacemaker. Hopefully, they don't piss you off because the way you're a peacemaker, you're also a warrior inside of you. And you're like, okay, let the energies talking about after you leave. Because the moment you leave, those energies are gonna be like, what are you guys doing? Do you understand this? When the peace leave, which is you, what's living, what's left, and what's gonna come? The war. So don't have a war from within you, leave the inner peace behind you. Let the inner peace talk about it. Rumble is just another YouTube. They don't censor. All right, maybe I should look into that Rumble. Hmm. Thank you, Diana. I'm also learning stuff, guys. Okay, I'm also learning. I'm also learning. That's love, guys. I imagine the world like that with unconditional. Yes, you have to be imagined in order to happen. You have to go in there. We gotta go in the current present energies out there, but look inside of you. It all begins with you, not with somebody else. You are the example, you are the energy, you are the gravity. You're processing that information inside of you with your mind. And after that, you create different actions that are based of your spirituality. That's how this world is changing and it's changing. so far, uh, not in a good. We should have done it more work as a knowledge, as a teaching in the past 10, 12 years as a twin flames. But it doesn't matter how much that teaching is. There was a people who used and abused the label of the twin flame, and there was a people who wanted to get in there and so on, and there was a lot of misinformations. So, but now the things are settled. Now the truth is coming out more and more powerful. So the community actually is going to be cleared out a little bit. People who are not a twin flames, really, or they have nothing to do with the twin flames, they kind of like are going to go away. But the one who want to find their twin flame, they're going to double think before they really want to find their twin flame. Diana, do you think twin flame can travel through time, different periods and history together? 5D, I guess. Um, there is going to be a lot of abilities, but in order to do what you're talking about, different periods and history and so on, traveling through the times for it. Um, Teresa, have a good day. Hopefully, love and peace is with you. And bye for now. Hopefully, you have a great day. Be love. Talking about it, if it needs to be traveled through different periods in history and they have to do it together, there's got to have a purpose. Purpose. Maybe like, what did you do in the past lifetime? Maybe there's going to be a vision that it's coming into you that in a past life, whatever the current situations, why you're not in the union, you'll find that the same situation was in different timeline. Yes, that it's possible for it, but that it's only through the mental, not through the physical realm. So yeah, but in the 5D, yes, that's what if you're referring, the answer is yes. For you guys, any other question or ideas what we're going to be talking about tomorrow? The divine masculine energies are rising up, so it's going to be a balancing for it. You might going to feel like divine masculine energies coming in to put an order with the feminine energies. There could be inner fights within you for, but if you straighten out your feminine energies, you don't have nothing to worry about it. The only thing it's going to come in is one thing: creation. A lot of the people is going to be focused on the creations, building something new, getting the situations from it in yourself, and so on. I have read that an ascendant master can be a TF. Is that true? Ascendant beings, ascendant masters, you don't know who they are, and so on. One thing I know about it that some of the ascendant masters they don't know really themselves that they are actually here as an ascendant master is being kept. It's being kind of like blocked. They cannot look at their akashic records. They cannot look at other information related to them. The psychic readers, when they go and look at them and see the psychic reading, is there like, they don't allow us to look at you up. Who are you? So even the divine prevents this. It's like protections for it, granted. But sometimes, some ways, through some of the people, they are understanding if they are attached to us, to attach to ascended master, or you are the ascended master. If that needs to be revealed to the person, it will. Is that a possibility? Yes, there is. So that's my question. That's the answer for it. Now we have understood why you always said that twin flames needs to be out in the community. If not, then why you're twin flame? We understand before we were quit. Yes, quiet. Exactly. I stayed that long time ago, actually, Blue Swan. For yeah. Thank you for the heart, Grande. There is a ruffle in the time of the universe drawing my attentions to the early 19th century, 1990. That's what I asked so much happened in the history that was told the truth, like the U.S. Civil War. Diana, if you look at it, this into these situations there, I will suggest you to go and look at it, Saint Germain, the building of I Am Twin Flame, I Am That I Am, Twin Flame too much, my group that is on Facebook. For Go ahead and look at it, the White Brotherhood. Go look at it, Elena Blavatsky. Go look at it, Maria and Pierre Curie, and go look Peter Dunov. And as well, you are understanding a lot of going on with all this, including Edna and hmm, I keep forgetting his name, which is they started I Am That I Am movement in Chicago. You'll find it who they are. You know what I'm talking about. They are twin flames. So you will see how all these people actually came together and they try to bring something for it. Yeah. Both one skeptical. Is this painful as first as a twin fam are rejected and first by the immediate family members? You think your family members want to be on the twin flame journey because the twin flame, you know what is that they're afraid of it? The most immediate family? Because the love between you and your partner, their family see it and they want to have it. They can try to break your twin flame relationships out of jealousy, out of codependency. This could be a jealousy that the mother doesn't have the same love. She's like, "What is this?" This could be the father is like, "I didn't did that, so you should not have it as well." This could be a religion situations. This could be a so much. You think that when you get in as a twin flame, your family will understand you. You better get this out of your head, I would say first, but take your head out of your, you know what I mean, about this. Let's be real. Let's be real. Because I bet you that if you look at it to the your family, you'll find a twin flame story that was incomplete. I bet you. Both one, we were in together for 18 years, and that's of our intervention that we are just barely sticking to our heads out of our home here with you. Thank you for all you do, have done, and continue to do. You guys welcome. You guys welcome, and that's what that is the way it is. You guys know what I'm gonna say. It is what it is, and it is what it is. It cannot change what it is because it is what it is. We have understood the family does that because they know you want to be part of the toxicity, that you will be the catalyst for themselves. They don't know that. Oh boy, you're gonna trigger. To have a twin flame in a toxic family, you know what this is gonna be kind of like a catalyze everything within that family. All the BS, all the unspoken truth, all the problems, all the distorted energies is gonna come out. And guess what? It's gonna be triggered all over the board. Hopefully your partner have a strength. If they don't have a strength, that will demolish you with their toxicity. And that's what the psychology is talking about, the relationships between twin flame and narcissist in there. So yeah, Union happens and the first and the foremost clear the entire line of that family. Exactly. You are there saving, you are there to heal them, and so on. And now with their toxicity, they hurt you. Oh, that sounds like it's all over the place. Yes. Uh, so, union happens, yeah. It's exposure. It's exposure of the truth. Twin Flame is not afraid of the truth. They're actually living by the code of the truth. Uh, Hi, Andrea. Thank you for being quiet. Don't take it personal. I know sometimes you blow in my champ, but if you have any questions, you will ask. You are experiencing physical symptoms still from the ascension process. Yes, actually feels um, like right now they are working something behind my back. In my back, it is where the chakra is, the control is, and they're working through the belly button energies in there. You will understand the correlations of during birth. Why do you have the cord that connects you with your mother, the placenta, which is also is a tree? And you will understand that the whole energy is there. That it's is your third chakra. That is your the energy of the sun inside. For so all this right now it's working like a rewired and so on. So yeah, but the ascension process is beginning. It's this new energies that comes in, this alive energy out there that create life. It is more active now. It is also afraid to comes in. It's afraid to go back and touch it in there. But is it coming? It is a different energy. Some of you here have felt that energy. Some of you work with that energy already. So you know I'm not the only one here doing this. So a lot of the people experiencing physical symptoms still, specifically the physical symptoms when this energy comes in and I'm in a state of bliss. It's kind of like they're doing their work. Currently, they're working on to rebuilding my inner world. So right now, that's what probably I go on vacations to allow this to happen more and more. Uh, Grounded, thank you for the thumbs and thank you for the hearts. Diana, missed question. So all the inner work is meant to completely clean us out and make new again, so that when we incarnate, we'll be free from BS of lies. We have to be free from BS and lies that actually we inherited or we learn it through our beginning of living here. And is I gonna be doing it this next time when you reincarnate? That's it's questionable because when you reincarnate, maybe you're not gonna reincarnate anymore here. Some of you not gonna come back here. Some of you is gonna go far away. Maybe some of you is gonna be developing new communities, new worlds. Some of you maybe go back where you came from to assist here. Some of you maybe go out there and doing totally different things. Some of you is gonna come back here because you have karma. If the karma was developed within, then the problems can come in. Okay, and the BS and the lies has to be learned to be removed in all area of lives. Talking about beginning first from the culture, and the culture can lead to developing within this. One culture that has no BS and no lies, there is no political problems, there is no corruption problems, or if there is there it's very little. The overall lifestyle it is above middle class. In there is a very strong development of middle class, which is allowed to create intelligence, that intelligentsia in Spanish, that it is developing the spirituality there. So, but the current state, the people are miserable, the political system are failures, the economic system is completely disaster in there, and our spirituality is like nowhere near what it needs to be, and the psychology level of morality of the people, it is more than questionable. And we have some kids where they're doing totally disasters at schools. Blue swans, incarnate, or if you will be with your twin already, you will be able to love without any distortion in this life, Diana. I think the clearing has increased because ascension is happening now. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Exactly, CJ. And the clearing is happening individually and collectively simultaneously. Yes, because the more collective awareness begin, the more individuals does from within themselves, which is affect the community, and that's what the age of Aquarius does. And CJ, thanks. That was good. This is where your house help us, so we are very much. I want Tyre to say here, so please go back and look at his videos. All right, Samrat, thank you for coming in. Good morning to you. Humanity has regressed and not progressed. Yes, we think that the technology progress, it's going to help us to advance. Actually, makes us more dumb, if you ask me. So in a way, we are progressed in the material world, but as far as a spirituality and evolutions in the personality as a species, I think we're back maybe in the 1500s, 1600s. Maybe we're looking at to create a new Renaissance, like the Renaissance in France, or all those Renaissance of cultures that has been happening through the past centuries. That's why twin flames must rise above the rest of populations. We don't have to rise above the rest of the population because we want to create a war with the rest of the populations. Diana, we have to be example for the populations, and they have to choose what they're going to do. We don't have to create another cult, another religion, another nightmare out there. That is not our purpose, and hopefully we're gonna get this straight for it. We are not a religion. We are not a movement. We are not a. We are anything. We are everything. We are nothing out there, but we are doing all this. So, if you were to say by percentage, what percentage of twins never make it to union? In the current state, like the 90% of the twin flames out there currently, they are in the separation. What is going to happen from this and so on? There is a very small amount of twin flames are out there, even publicly out there. And I'm gonna stop here for a second, give you some little pep talk. Most people think they're on twin flames until they're not engaged in the twin flame publicly. They haven't stated publicly who they are as a twin flame. They're never going to open up because they have a fear they're going to be judged as a twin flame. And how are you going to be in a union with your twin flame if you are not out in the open as a twin flame? It's not going to happen. Basically, it's not going to happen. There is some couples who are in twin flames that is they go and they fix their physical lives, they're together, they're good, but their example is a family. That's what they do. Okay. They're not out there in the social medias They're not making videos about twin flames. They not talk about situations and so on. But they are overcome everything that twin flame did. Okay. Uh, Juanita, hey, thank you for coming here. Glad to see you here. I know that humanity will rise and shine in my lifetime. I remember the humanity will rise if they want to rise. Our job is to be the example. Their job is to do the work. That's it. Bottom down. Okay. Drink it all up. Put the lime in the coconut and drink it all up. If they don't like it, they don't want to grow up. They don't want to rise up. They don't want to be. But Tila Swan brought one thing. Since we are going to be all rising up, there's going to be a false awakenings. And those false awakenings will try to dominate. We got to be very careful with these energies when a day's going to come, because they don't have this spiritual mentality to act. They only talk or they only pretend or so on. So we are going to be learning that next year or so. As that's for clarifying definition of twin flame. What is the twin flame? Does it make molds? Yes, it is. Andrea, I have to admit, the past 5 or so days, I've been longing to be with my TF physically. I reflect of it just in the morning. Yeah, there is going to be a lot of this physical because there is exchanges that it needs to be done. Yes, but this is going to go on be at some point you're either going to overcome or you're going to look at it. Maybe you're codependent on that. Once you develop it within yourself, then the peace is going to come in, because maybe you don't have a peace with this physically on it. These videos are very difficult to hear, but is the truth. Yeah, don't know about the truth, Diana, but if you can be more specific. TFs are working together with others, spirit, light work, or starseed, so many. Yes, exactly. The twin flames are working with everything energy-wise available of the universe. Blue swans, each twin has a specific mission, guys, and mold to make. Exactly. Uh, exactly. Matthew, Astral Doorway on YouTube talks about false teachers in his video titled Infiltrations, the Black Lodge, and the Astral. Be careful to avoid pseudo. Uh, yeah, Matthew, there is actually this talks about this exactly of this pseudo spirituality, and some of the people who are engaged in the pseudo spirituality or they pretending things, they're gonna be burned by the sun, and they're gonna be some consequences for this, because you are engaging with something far more. You engage within the universe. And if you're pretending and you have a people misled and misguided, oh boy. Um, Diana, that's a one part of mission, which the family line. In addition, there is a mission of more than one. Yes, there is a mission to heal the family. That's where you begin first, healing the family from within. Exactly. The majority, Juanita, majority will last lifetime became the help happen here, but we have him back up and we'll get there. This is my purpose in all of us. About the happening, we're actually creating more awareness right now, Juanita, and it's more important to create awareness. Yes, great job, because lately, if you look at it, twin flames, you look at it with on all this. For people about 12, 10 years ago, they didn't know the word twin flame. Right now, there is a lot of people talk about it. A lot of the people are referring to. A lot of people tied up everything under the sun with twin flames and trying to making money or situations and so on. For fortunately, the most of the twin flame relationships brooded the shadow that has been hidden within the people, and the shadow that needs to be healed. But the most twin flames, they don't heal the shadow between them because the shadow comes in probably within more than just one person. So situations are more complicated. But within time, things are going to get better. How do I send a donation? Where do you have a PayPal for? If you're sending here in the chat, they actually taking 30% away from me. If you're sending 100, they're gonna take $30 right away. For example, Juanita, uh, if you guys want the link it is here on the channel that says about, or in the banner of the channel there is a one icon for Facebook and another one for a PayPal. You click on the PayPal button right there. It's gonna send you right towards my PayPal account, and you can donate in there. Xanapix, hey, thanks. I believe it's hard to hear because we have so much love for the TF to give, and to feel restricted and rejected on a physical is very painful. You know what is the real pain, guys? The real pain is they feel the love, they know the love, and they listen and they'll obey their lower selves, the shadow. And that's what it's painful, the one who loves from inside. This is why the psychologist said it is an empath narcissistic behavior. But there was a moment that you have that love exchange inside between them that doesn't have a peace in the narcissist or the peace within the empath in there. As long there is no loss of the trust, when the trust is lost, then that connection is not going to work. As the more the psychologists are aware of, because the narcissists choose to stay and cover up their narcissism from within. They don't want to be exposed, they don't want to do anything about it. And then that creates the issues from within these relationships. And it's has to be a lot of work when you are damaged from a narcissist. Talking about the same correlations in there, but it is what it is. That's the case. CJ, I think we're learning how to know to use our intuition on everything. Going within, yes, the intuition leads the path for it. Yes, it is. Both ones is revealed to each twin flame individually by God. Exactly. The third energies we're talking about. Exactly, the third energy. Ray Burrows. Hey, Ray. Where are you in the journey when the term twin flame makes you want to puke? Oh, that some point, you get to these situations, Ray. You're right about it. The people want to puke out of this because it was overused and overabused. While this term should be leading more to evolution and unconditional love. And back in the days, a lot of the people asked me to talk to other people, to straighten out other people, to get in the situations, and so on and so on. I'm not a policeman in the community. I will not go ahead and do that. Every person have the right choice to choose what they are going to listen for. If they are abandoning the twin flame as a journey, as the situations, and so on, there is a lot of negativity currently towards the twin flames right now. There's a lot of negativity out there worldwide. But people don't look on the other side, how many people evolve. So yeah, sometimes I want to pick of these situations. You're not the only one, guys. Yeah, that's calling for a smoke. Yeah, I'm not a policeman of this community, Juanita. Yes. Uh, I missed something in the chat up here. Okay. Blue Swan, we knew the war twin flame 18 years ago. We have been informed within us, yet we have been hiding in the closet, guys, until we landed on Dio's chat November of 2021. There's a reason why I landed here. Yes. I have the shadow almost every second for 12 years, Dio. Deadly shadows. Some of the people has been following me from right the beginning, and some of these people come back now. If you guys remember yesterday, Brooklyn. If you haven't watched yesterday's video, go ahead and watch it. Some of the stuff, some of the situations that was back there and behind the background as a twin flames that we did, the tears and the situations and the questions and the evolutions, and keep on going. At some point, the journey went so bad that I delete my Facebook account. All my friends, I had like 4,500 people. I had to go exile. I had to go hermit mode. Don't know why. Yep. But some of the people, but I left it all the videos here on YouTube. I didn't touch them. But I delete a lot of stuff on Facebook. A lot of people, even close friends, because I had to go someplace to go reach higher. I was so wounded. But now it's different. Now it's completely different. Um, but we've been working with ourselves since 2004. Yes, pretty good, Bruce one. Juanita, fix your Facebook, and I'll send you from family and friends. I met you there, not here. Um, I don't know what you mean to fix my Facebook, but I try not to set up the Facebook, because once your Facebook is hacked, if you have a bank information situations, they can go ahead and transfer some funds. The best thing to do is saved. That is a PayPal. Okay, that is a PayPal. Mm. Yet we know each other for a far more time than God's time. We will let you all know through Dio when we'll come out with our videos and publicly. I know at some point you will. Right now, working on, you know what you need to work on. Yes, exactly. Inner peace between each other and evolving from there. And I see some progress in there, huge progress. Grande, last regards, or wherever you're physically together. Um, love lasts, exactly. And the love is, it is what it is. Uh, Juanita, you are not a policeman. Yes, I'm not. We love you very much, guys. It's here, like we said, we have just barely showing our heads. Grande, so much love. Big dog, it is how it is. Yes. Star City is good to retreat sometimes, to go within for clarity and truth. Yes. I was forced by the divine to go dive from within. I was just really pushed to go down from within. Even Marla Kelly was like, Dio, I know If you want to retire, just retire, but you don't just quit. Just don't just delete anything. Though, just I was so much in pain back then. Oh yeah. CJ, yes, Dio. I found it back in 2017. After a while, I went hermit mode as well. And you were brought back to my awareness again back in November. It's journey that make us down the path to meet the light. Yes, a lot of the people came back in November because there was a lot of growth with people. The people who wanted to grow, the universe brought them back. And there is some more people coming in. You guys know I don't say like click like, subscribe, or share the channel. The universe tells you this from within you. But a lot of the people came back, and they came back, and they know why they came back here because right now we are evolving and they feel like they haven't evolved and now they're coming back to re-evolve, back to uh, head out to what needs to be done. And the universe sent these people, the universe sends the messages out there. I don't. So that's what this is all about. All right, guys, it was a good chat. As any of you have a clever idea of what are we going to be talking about tomorrow? It's a good chat today, actually. It's a good chat. Boy, the masculine energies are coming. Ooh, masculine energies are coming. All right. So if there is no any idea, let guys sharing the love and the light. Love you all, guys. Thank you so much for the good questions, and thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing the love, the light, the energies, and things are about to move. Mars is going direct, so action time. Okay. Can you see also the TF, the masculine energies? The masculine energies currently, Erica, thank you for coming in actually. Right now, they are ready for actions. All of a sudden, they're going to be and taking an act upon it. But they taking an act upon it in the friendship. If there is no friendships, there is an enemyship. That's how the masculine it is. But it's like enemyship. Oh, well, you don't want to deal with me? That's fine. I don't want to deal with you either. There's not going to be this kind of like a physical situations and so on. Mercury is retrograde, which is for the masculine energy. He's still learning in there. And the authority, which is the sun, which is also masculine energy. That is it about taking the authority of the truth within the world. And to remind you, the North Node and Uranus, they are in Taurus. That is what's going on in the world. And Mars is going to be focused on one thing: where to live, what to build, what I need to create, and how I got to get these divine energies on Earth. That's what Mars is going to do. That's what Mars was so much in Gemini, to get friends with the divine powers, to friends with himself, friend with Santa, the teacher. You know, this guy here. This guy here is a little bit neutral, but what it's coming in into the upcoming situations, that is a that uh, Venus is not going to have any aspects. Some of you is going to feel like the love left the world. There is no real love in the world. But that is it, because Venus and Saturn is going to come together. Those two have to talk in privately from within. There's going to be a lot of people who's going to go in hermit mode. So, yeah. What is the transits they happening to them? The most important things they happening to them is that is a the moon. It moves into Libra. That is going to be a focus in the relationship. So in the morning when you wake up, Boy, you're gonna look at it to maintain balance. You're gonna be looking at to the relationships, contracts, situations there within the contracts, and so on. And Mars is going direct. He's going to be like slowly coming out of the closet, coming out of the cave, and it's like, oh my God, what is this BS? I'm coming out of it. It was so good being a retrograde. Maybe I have to come back, go back into retrograde mode. So that's what's going on right now in the nutshells. Other than that, there is a lot of fights between Lilith, Venus, and the universe and the North Node. Feminine energies are really, but Mars sees it, and Mars is in love with Venus, and all that is, it is what it is. So that's what it is with the transits. Guys, follow it, the Astrogravitational Report. If you don't know where they are, you can find them on the Facebook, or you looking at for the channel Astro Viber 1111. All right, guys. Thank you for coming in. Much love to you guys. Blue Swans, you guys asking for uh, any minute advice. The only advice I want to give it to you right now, it is learn the balance yourself. That's going to affect the balance within everyone around you. That's what it is. That's what my advice is in the current energies. And keep looking of one thing. If there is a war between you and somebody else, look what is the war inside of you or inside of them. And look at it and point them out. Hey, you might have an issue from it inside. Take a look. But don't bring your war within me. I don't think so. I'm going to need this. So that's what my advice is. All right, guys. Love you all. Much love. And you know it. Be love, guys. Be love.